You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.
There we go.
This is a Elvis soundtrack, and all we're talking about are the fucking rappers on it.
Because I think it's mostly rappers on it.
That is nasty.
No, that's super nasty, but
God. Like, I know rap is the #1 genre, so they say per streaming numbers. But if Elvis is the king of rock and roll, well, he's not pop. We know the king of pop. All right, I was about to say that too. But king of rock and roll. If he's that king, go get some rock artists. Go get some country artists. Why are we using all the rappers?
Because DC chick said fuck them.
We using all the rappers. We just talked about Sway Lee and that trash ass song with Diplo. You told me about Doja Cat song. I'm not going to listen to it. And now we got Eminem.
I think maybe it's the people that are in charge of the marketing or whatever for the Elvis movie to try and get black people to watch it.
That is is extremely tone deaf. Like, how can you get us to buy into a cultural icon that's not of our culture?
I don't know.
Elvis is never translated across the aisle to us.
Never. It never will.
And that is fine. We have black cultural icons that don't even span across the aisle either. And that's fine too.
I don't know, man. I just feel like they know that. They know that Elvis is never translated to our culture. So they're trying to, I guess, see if they can get that to I mean, look, I also agree that it is extremely nasty. But people in those positions still try to do what they, try to get their shit off.
You can't say the legacy now, man. He already fucked with us. Like, no Eminem freestyle, no Doja Cat bop, no Sway Lee trash is gonna make us, be like, oh, well, Elvis wasn't that bad.
Right?
Like,
that's never gonna happen.
Ever,
never gonna happen.
Ever.
Hey, so what they try to do, man. I know it's extremely nasty, but
I can't wrap my mind around that, bro. I really can't. It's like
the arrogance disgusting of them to try to even do that.
It's disgusting, and it's like it. No matter what, we keep seeing. Like, we're talking more about the soundtrack than the actual fucking film.
Because who want to see that shit?
And then they released it in summer. If they released this shit like in the fall, when summer kind of slowed down, maybe the box office numbers would be a little bit more lenient. People would rather go see Jurassic Park and all that goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'd rather go see that.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Like, people would rather go see dinosaurs do dinosaur things. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can outrun a T-Rex in heels and shit, but they can catch up. but they can run beside a Jeep at 30 miles an hour. I just want it to make sense.
It don't.
But we don't. We never never let it make sense. We just watch it. We like,
it's
Teeth.
It's
Teeth.
It's movie magic. Movie magic, man. You got to keep the people intrigued. You got to keep them intrigued.
You telling me
you can't be too literal.
I know.
You can't be too literal.
Come on, man.
Hey, man.
Come on, man. Like,
we literally watch magical stones wipe out half the universe. That shit ain't real.
It's sci-fi, man. Well, okay, this is sci-fi.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But this has a hint of realism, though, man. It's like
a hint. Just a hint. A pinch.
Okay, you making a point.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Hey, man.
She really kept on them business heels and outran the T-Rex.
They strapping jetpacks to cars and going to space and Fast and Furious. Like, it's movies. What we doing?
Okay,
it's movies.
Okay. You got all right.
We can't be too real.
All right.
It's okay. That's okay. We can't, yeah.
Trying to talk me down. I was
just saying, man. Hey, man. We let the realism of power creep into our creep into our minds, and now we tripping because for 34 years we've been watching women run away from shit in the hills. Hey, man, It's movie magic, bro. Listen, I know we older and we realize shit now because we're more mature and we watch a lot of movies, but you just gotta enjoy. Just gotta enjoy. It's okay. Sorry, man. It's okay.
All right.
Oh, excuse me. That's funny. That's funny as hell. All right, we get into it.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to another episode of Oversaturated the podcast, where we discuss music, movies, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Ralph.
Welcome to episode number 149.
149. Man, I've been drinking a lot of wine, so I'm Riesling Ralph this week.
Oh, I like it. The sophistication of it all.
Oh, yes,
sir. New listeners, please follow us on all social media. Facebook, just search Oversaturated the podcast. Twitter is Oversat Podcast. Instagram is Oversat the Podcast. And our email is oversatpodcast@gmail.com. And please be sure to check out our website, oversatthepod.com. Anything you need to know about OS is there.
Yes, sir. And if you want to follow us individually, I'm the Mind of Ralph on Instagram and Twitter.
On Twitter, I'm JON 2 underscores the letter B. On Instagram, I'm JBS underscore ESL underscore AAMU. Holla at us. Ralph,
Man.
my guy, my bro, my pal.
Yes.
What's going on, man? How you feeling?
Washed. I stay consistent with that. I'm very washed every week, man. I'm actually happy. Well, first of all, let's say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that may be listening.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Juneteenth to all the listeners, all that great stuff. Is there anything else? Juneteenth, Happy Father's Day, or something else, right? Oh, that's it.
I feel like it was something.
I feel like it's something.
It might have been a third thing, but I don't remember what.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Hey, it'll come to us.
Look, keep talking. I'm gonna plug my laptop in and keep going out. So
I got you.
We ratchet over here.
But man, had a long day yesterday, so I'm actually happy that we got the holiday popping tomorrow, just a day off, because it was a lot of Juneteenth celebrations, and then actually locally here in the city, well, we're in St. Louis, but in East St. Louis, they had the 618 festival, which is kind of tied into Juneteenth.
Yep.
Shout out to T-Baby and Uwe Entertainment for putting all that together. He had a lot of local acts, a lot of vendors, a lot of just good, wholesome, clean family fun. So it was good to see that in the city of East St. Louis, instilling their pride back down there. So that's what I love to see.
Big facts. And so I was out teaching tennis, like as they were setting up. So we got a few people that were setting up to come over and check out what we were doing on the tennis court. So hopefully they bring their kids out and they come out on Sunday. Yeah. So yeah, man, it's a lot going on in the city. So it's good to see. It's good to see, man.
Definitely. What about you, bro? What's going on?
Not too much, man. I went to a Cardinals game last week, so it was cool. I was a little salty because Poolholes wasn't playing. This is last year, so
okay.
Yeah, I was salty. I want to see him play, but it is what it is. But yeah, man. Outside of that, just staying busy, man. I got so much going on, both inside and outside of work. It's like yesterday when I got done with tennis, like bro, I showered. I handled a little business. I was in the bed at 8:30, bro, and I ain't get up till like this morning.
It be like that,
man.
It be like that.
Just on the go. But I mean, it's definitely not a bad thing. It's a good thing, to be busy. Not having an idle mind and things like that. Yeah. So I'm definitely thankful for it, but definitely need that rest. I'm happy for that day off tomorrow.
Yeah, like we talked about, man. My knees, like my body, is not the same. Like I work out a lot, but certain stuff just don't click the same way, man. I was involved in the Juneteenth festival. Me and a few fraternity brothers went up to the Juneteenth festival, just do a quick like step march type situation for the families out there. Just showing them what's up. Yeah, boy. That's all I gotta say.
You got your icy hot ready?
Man, I was icing myself the whole morning. Like it was, hey yo. Like I had to think about it. Right, you know how we make fun of athletes. They get up in age. Like, oh yo, Look, shout out to LeBron, Tom Brady, all them old niggas, like them Al Horford, like niggas. We always say they old, but look.
The fact that they're able to perform at a professional level at their age in the leagues that they play in.
And I had to think about it. I think I was like, talking mess with somebody about sports or whatever. And then, the NBA finals, all that went on. And Al Horford, I was like, man, that nigga old or whatever. I was like, and then I thought about it. I was like, wait, time out. We was in college at the same time. We're literally the same age. Hey, yo.
Right.
I was like, oh. Maybe not so old.
Hey man, listen. I say the same thing about like Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Serena Williams. Like for them to be able to still perform, play tennis at a high level. I think Rafael Nadal is our age too. He won the Australian and the French Open like a couple weeks ago. So and Wimbledon is like next week. So and he's playing in that. Man. So the fact that he's able to still win these majors, like that's nuts.
We really try to separate ourselves from this, but we are literally uncles now.
No, big facts.
I mean,
big
literally,
literally, like,
and figuratively. Like,
yeah, like it's
damn, that's crazy.
We the uncles at the cookout. But what I won't do is wear them damn sandals while I'm grilling. That's not happening. I tell you that right now.
Oh man, that's so crazy.
That's never happening.
It's funny, man.
No man should have their toes out.
It's so funny. I can poke fun at this. Like I'm comfortable speaking about it. I had found a old picture of my pops grilling, right? And he didn't have on the sandals, but he had on those Nikes, like you know the white joints, right? I was like, hey. But Pop's barbecue used to go up.
Hey,
though,
man.
So,
now, that I can do. I can do the white Nikes. I'm cool with that. But
But don't wear them out. Like, you got to wear them.
Oh, no. That's strictly, that's a uniform. That's a grill uniform attire. Like, I'm not running to the grocery store. I'm not finna go get the foil from the grocery store and them. Nah. I'll switch to the slides or something. Like, yeah, nah.
I think the slides will be our sandals. I don't think we'll ever go to the full sandal. Like, people will rock slides all day and nobody will ever say anything. Toes out, socks, whatever. Whatever.
With the socks, my guy.
Man, look, if I'm at home, toes out, my boy. Like, I ain't got.
That's fine. If you're at home, it's your preference.
If I'm at home, but if I'm out, okay, don't be disrespectful.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
saying. Yes, sir. Exactly what I'm saying.
Hey man, let's get to this off the dome.
Off the dome, man. Off the dome.
I got one, man.
All right.
Music related. I kind of been in this pocket lately. It's still Black Music Month. Music Sermon got the Instagram stories jumping. We have Negro spirituals all the time, right? Like we got Happy Feeling Maze, we got Before I Let You Go, we got Swag Server, we got all these songs that are in the lexicon of Negro spirituals. But we got to promote one, right?
Yeah.
What you think like is a song that should be promoted to like that Negro spiritual level?
Oh, good question. Excuse me.
Do you need more time?
Yes, go ahead.
My answer is actually My Nigga or My Hitter, however the version is by YG.
Okay.
Because low key, your mama, your auntie, your granny, like your pops, your uncles, they like that too. They may not like My Nigga, but they My Hitter.
Okay.
I'm a ride for my motherfucker. And it actually kind of aged pretty well. Like it aged pretty well. So
okay. Nah, I'm
like
okay.
everybody
I'm
rocks
rolling
with it. So that's why I feel like it can be put to Negro spiritual level if it hasn't already. But I want to officially draft it to Negro spiritual level.
I think I'm rolling with that.
Okay.
Nah, I love that answer.
Because I like when you have these Negro spirituals, it has to hit multiple demographics, not just the people the time that it was made for.
Agreed. Agreed. Okay, I like that. Let me see. Oh, this might be kind of out of the box.
Okay, let's see.
I'm going Whoa by Black Rob.
That's not a bad pick. I think, rest in peace to Black
Yes,
Rob. Maybe because
RIP.
Maybe because of the, his resurgence because of, his recent passing. I can see that. Because I know how I feel when it comes on. So recently, there's been a lot of new music to come, but right before all the new music dropped on Friday, I just hit like play on the music that's in my Apple Music library, not what I had downloaded, but just everything. And Whoa was one of the songs that came up, and it's something that I haven't like heard in a while, but I remember how I felt. Whoa is one of those weird songs, right? It's a classic beat, classic song, right? But I don't know if anybody like propels it up here in that way.
Agreed. I agree.
We all know Black Rob is maybe a 1 hit, 2 hit. He probably got two hits, but.
Few features, but his joints.
And I'm about to say only the other song I was giving him was a feature.
Damn.
But rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
But definitely, I think Whoa is up there. But I don't know if I heard anybody just say, "Oh my God, Whoa."
Yeah.
But
I
agree. I agree with that sentiment. Though.
Yeah, I definitely think Whoa could be one of those joints that could be promoted to Black National Anthem status.
Yeah, it's up there.
Because it's definitely a feeling when you hear it, and if you know the words, you get to rap it with it too.
It's easy. Whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa. So,
Nah, yeah,
how can you not like that?
exactly.
Okay.
I'm with that.
Okay. What you
Excuse
got,
me,
bro?
All right, so for my off the dome, follow me, right?
Okay.
So over the weekend, Pharrell held his Something in the Water festival in DC, right?
Okay.
During his headlining, which I think was night 2 on Saturday,
Okay.
Justin Timberlake came out, but then together they brought out the clips.
Okay.
Clips together, Pusha T and Malice, right? Which I also think I think Clips has a project coming. I can't confirm that, but I just feel like Malice has been out more rapping.
Yeah.
I feel like the Clips has music coming out, right?
Okay, I'm listening.
So now it gets me to thinking,
Uh-huh.
what other rap group or collective do you want new music from that we haven't gotten music from in a long time? Now, I'm not talking about individual rappers. I'm talking about rap collectives or rap groups or duo or whatever that we haven't gotten music from in a long time.
Well, the layup would be to say Outkast, right? But we haven't heard Andre's perspective on a lot in a long time, and then his verse on the Kanye song. I can't even get it out.
I can't think of the name either, but I know the song you're talking about off of Donda, the deluxe.
It hit people that ain't lost their mama in their heart, like hey, but like that. And then Big Boy is always constantly flexing his rap muscle.
Yes.
So for Outkast to get back together, arguably one of the greatest hip hop duos of all time, I would love to see that. And then that can kind of take the steam off of a Andre 3 Stack solo album. Like we can just put that shit to rest.
Right. Okay. I'm not mad at that. That was actually one of my answers.
Okay.
So, because I kind of figured you would say that too. I got another one. For me, I think my answer is, I think I would want a Dipset album. Now, not them individually, of course, because first of all, Jim Jones been going crazy the last few years.
Yeah.
But an actual Dipset album. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they put anything out as a collective in a minute.
I'm looking it up.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking it up.
And if they have, okay, I need to go and listen. And then second of all,
Well, you have Diplomatic Ties in 2018. I do remember that. It wasn't that well received though.
okay.
But it did.
So is that void then? Is my answer void then? 18, that's what, 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, one more. Let me try again then, right?
Let me.
So, and this might be kind of left field too, but I think a 2022 Hot Boys album might be kind of fire.
Hey man, is BG still in prison? I think that's the thing, right?
I don't know.
Because Turk, I think I'm for sure.
I know Turk
out.
is out. I remember him doing like interviews and stuff.
Like BG was like the underrated, damn near the better rapper at the time. Like if you know, you know. Like people really respect BG as a rapper, right? Lil Wayne was just a young pup that needed the grooming, and you see what happened with that.
Right.
Juvenile was the star at the time, so I agree with that. I like that because I think Juvenile's still outside. Juvenile ain't never really stopped rapping. If you look,
He still
for Juvenile,
tour, all that. He do all that.
Juvenile still
He in
out.
shape.
Yeah, he in shape. Lil Wayne, he's gotten back in shape.
Yes,
for sure.
He definitely worked himself back into shape.
So if BG, okay, yeah.
No,
okay, I'm with.
We here. We rolling.
And Manny Fresh on the production.
Oh, come on now. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Nothing less, baby. Nothing less, baby. So
I like that.
that was off the dome. So let us know what group or collective would you like to see do an album in 2022?
Yes, sir. And then what song should be inducted to Negro Spiritual Status? Please let us know. I had to think about it. OS Gang, what up? What's happening? Man, we got a few topics on the OS docket this week. I hope you guys tune in, tap in, let us know what's up. But we got it. Man, I don't know. Where do we go?
Man,
this week was, you know what? I don't have to think about this. Aubrey.
We get
a surprise.
We getting to
album.
it.
Yeah,
we getting to it.
I got to.
Okay. Now let's do it.
Aubrey dropped the album, right?
We getting straight to it.
Yeah, straight to it. Like I gotta. Well, okay.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I don't even have to show on my phone no more. What is it? Never mind. What is it called?
Honestly, never mind.
Okay. Yes, Johnny. The album came at the stroke of midnight on Friday. He surprised us.
Oh my
Johnny,
God.
what do you think about the album?
First of all, that's what y'all get for staying up listening to it. That's the first thing I'm gonna say. Now, okay. I got to back up a little bit, right? because I think the day before he announced the album. So he announced the album, I think like midday Thursday, and then dropped it that night, midnight or whatever, right? Yeah. But I think the day before, Beyonce announced her album that's coming out in July. So we'll get to that later. So Beyonce announced her joint on Wednesday. Drake announced his joint Friday. Let me ask you, do you think Drake dropped this surprise album because of Beyonce?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we are in agreement there.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So now back to the album, right? I turned on Friday. I had to go run an errand or something while I was working. So I turned on, I was like, let me just see what he talking about. After 2 tracks, well, the intro, the 2 songs after the intro, I said, you know what? Never mind. Turn this shit right off. Turned it right off. Now, I had to, the next day, Saturday, I had to actually go back and think to myself. I was like, wait, okay. It was raining Friday. First of all, Drake's album is a dance album. So I feel like you have to be in the right type of setting, the right type of mood to even listen to the album off top. And I wasn't in that type of mood because it was raining. I was working. Like, I wasn't in the head space to really listen to it. So when I heard the first 2 tracks that Friday, I couldn't ingest it. So I'm gonna stop right there, and I want to know how you feel about the album right now.
Okay. The music before I get into Aubrey takes and all that great stuff. I wasn't a fan. It was just a hard pass for me.
Okay.
On a lot of this. House music definitely has its roots, and I know people got into these whole music debates about this and that. Our problem with this is I don't think it was executed well. I've heard house music before, and I've heard good renditions of it. I just don't think he did it.
Got you. Okay.
That's my problem with this.
Okay.
I don't like experimental Drake. I don't really care for experimental Drake. Don't put out this surprise album that you probably had to rebound from CLB for. That's another thing. But let's talk about my how I digested the album. I went and watched Game 6. Shout out to the Warriors. They won the damn championship.
Big
So
facts.
I'm watching the game. I don't had a few shots. I lead Buffalo Wild Wings. I looked at the phone. I'm like, oh, it's 11 o'clock. Aubrey dropped. I know it's some bops. Like, let me turn it on. And,
which I think most people had that same sentiment.
And I was like, hey, like the first song they played, I was like, hey, skip.
What is this?
Skip. Hey, man, like, and I think even Drake people, like the Aubrey Angels, I'm close to Aubrey Angelism, but I'm not there. But it's full-fledged Aubrey Angels that was like, hey, yo, I can't even play with this one. And people are trying to justify, like, oh, you're just not sophisticated enough. No. Drake doesn't make sophisticated music. We're going to stop that lie right now.
There's no sophistication with this album. None. No, zero whatsoever.
I just don't believe in that hype. Like, you're not going to see... I always giving Drake props for being consistently who he was in music from the jump. I never really cared for Drake singing, but he's been rap singing Drake since 2007. Like, I give him that. That don't mean I don't like the shit. So a whole album of it, that is a hard pass.
Nah.
Extremely hard pass. Like, shoop, like you can, bro, like I this nigga made some merengue TikTok like hip move.
I love it.
Like this shit was made for what it was, and I just know it's not for me. So does it diminish his, like, now we get into them other arguments that we had?
Wait.
Does it diminish his greatness and all that other stuff? No.
Before we even get to that, I want to finish my whole ingestion of the album, right? Mm-hmm. So Friday, listen to the first 2 tracks. I couldn't even do it. Turn that shit off, right? I let all the Saturday go by. I got shit to do. I'm tired doing all that. So today, it's nice and sunny outside. Shit is feeling good. I'm on my way to tennis. I turn it on again because I'm in a better mood basically. So let me listen. So now I'm listening to the album, and I realize I'm moving, shoulders moving, I'm bopping, all this, and I realize that everything that I strongly dislike about Drake as an artist is on this album. And the thing most is him singing. I hate Drake singing. I absolutely hate Drake singing. But the production, the music, like everything else on this album is phenomenal.
Okay, I was letting you finish. I was trying to make.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Let me land.
Okay.
Because I saw your face. I saw your face. But like, I think I've said this for years. I hate singing as Drake. Drake to me, to Johnny, Drake cannot sing. I don't like his harmony. I don't like none of that. I do not like any of it. And I don't think his singing or vocalizing or whatever it is you want to call it is done well with the production that is on his album. If this album was strictly instrumentals or beats or whatever you want to call it, this shit would be flawless. I feel like this would be flawless.
Well, that lends to him borrowing and interjecting himself into other lanes, right? Mm-hmm. This is house music. This is a certain type of demographic. It's actually a subgenre. House music, for lack of a better term, is not that big, right? Mm-hmm. You got New Orleans Bounce, who's like kind of like something like that. You got Chicago people do their thing. Detroit people do their thing. New Jersey does their thing. Baltimore does their thing.
Yes, sir.
So I don't like this from Drake. Like, just make the typical brunch, cheese melting on some grits and type shit music that you
twerk win on your waffles.
Yeah, just do that. But and it's like, I hate to sit here and tell an artist to stick to this, stay here. Mm-hmm. But it's Drake. Like, Drake just be doing stuff and he ain't got to. Like, he really don't
be doing shit. Most of the time, his experimental joints, like, they hit, but it's always a loosey here or there. Like, he'll do an album, but maybe he'll have a control on there. He'll have whatever type of genre he's borrowing from. He'll have it sprinkled throughout albums. But with this album being completely dance or house or whatever, like, it didn't do right. It did not do right.
It didn't land for me. But.
Now, with that being said, though, do you think this album happened because of his the deal that he got, the $400 million joint?
You got to stay relevant, baby. Like, hey, you don't pump $400 million into nothing and don't expect them not to do anything. So yeah, all that applies. Yeah,
because I feel like the music from this album, we're going to hear, like, when you travel, you go to resorts, they playing this shit all the time. You go on cruise ships, they playing this. Of course, like, it's going triple platinum in Hollister and Zara and all that shit in the mall. Like,
yeah, Wet Seal,
all that. So I feel like this album, and not that Drake needed help expanding his reach, but I feel like this album is going to help expand his reach even more to what he has expanded to in the past. I feel like this album was a business move, honestly.
Drake finna be out here like Pitbull.
Yes, exactly. No, I agree 100%.
Pitbull.
100%.
Pitbull ain't been Mr. 305 in a very long time.
And at least 20 years. At least.
It's been a long time.
We're witnessing a shift in Drake's career. Like, I literally thought about him turning to Pitbull.
He's really
turning
like
Pitbull. That's happening.
Pitbull gonna die in that tuxedo.
I think you said that before. That's funny.
Pitbull would be at festivals like the one you just watched. In straight tuxedo.
Oh, big facts. Big facts.
Get your money, man.
Hey, shout out to all the festivals streaming their joints on, like, Amazon and Twitch and all that. I love it because I get to watch it from home.
Yeah, man.
But no, Drake is 100%. Like, we're witnessing a career shift for Drake right now.
Yeah. Man.
So I don't think any of his music is gonna be for us anymore. Like, none of it. Even he had the one song. Did you get to the song with 21 Savage? It's the last song. So that's more of the Drake I think people were expecting. But
evenently I'll hear it.
Yeah. But the song didn't fit. I
made it through a good 70% of the album when I just couldn't do it no more. So yeah, hey, man, if I didn't get to the last song with 21, cool. But you know what? Let's get to the reason why he dropped this surprise album. We got Queen Beyoncé, Giselle Knowles Carter, who's dropping an album July 29th. We'll get the name of it. I know it's part 1. What is it called?
Act 1.
Act 1.
Renaissance
Act 1.
Yes.
Johnny. The first album from the A-list superstar in, 7 years? 6 years.
Yeah.
6 years. What you got?
The sheer power and the hold that Beyonce just has on everything is phenomenal. before she announced the album, literally all she did was like wipe her social media. She took her profile pictures down, wiped all the pictures off her Instagram and all that kind of stuff, and all of the blogs and all that picked it up. Like I never would have even known that happened had I not seen it on Twitter for the blog saying all that shit.
Yeah.
So just shout out to Beyonce for that. Beehive, what up, whatever. That's phenomenal. Now, the fact that we're getting first of all, we're getting the album from Beyonce, the first album in 6 years. She debuted 4 different sets of merch for this album, where she didn't even reveal like what the t-shirts look like, what the CD look like. Like we don't know what none of this stuff looks like, but she has 4 variations of merch boxes for sale, and I'm almost certain these shit sold out. If not, they're gonna be sold out within a week or so. That's fire. That is so fire. And like, I'm not even Beehive, but you hear how I'm talking about this, right?
This is crazy.
Like, it's beautiful to just watch this at work, because it's like I'm in awe, because I cannot believe this type of shit is happening.
Yeah.
Now, with all that being said, I'm wondering and then somebody posted, so on Apple Music, before an album is actually dropped, they'll have the album art, but then it'll say track 1, track 2, track 3. So that popped up too, but this is labeled as a pop album.
Okay.
Now, I think her last maybe 2 or 3 weren't necessarily pop. Maybe they were like R&B albums. Now, I don't know if they say R&B like in Apple Music or whatever, but I think that the music is going to be slightly different from what we've gotten from her the last album or 2. Now, I don't know what that means, but I just saw it say pop, so I guess we're getting like pop Beyonce now. So am I looking forward to it? I mean, I'm going to listen when it comes out 100%. But just to see like the marketing genius of it all has been amazing.
Yeah. It kind of gets you hyped when maybe you didn't have an anticipation level at all.
100%.
Hey man, Queen back. I don't know what to tell you. Like, she back. Like, and it shows like the power of branding, the power of marketing.
Yes.
You may not be all in on Beyonce the way that some people are, but you damn sure paying attention.
Oh, 100%.
You're paying attention.
Honestly, you don't really have a choice.
And she let y'all have it for 6 years. Respectfully. I'm gonna need that back. Like,
yeah.
And it was a point in time where we couldn't get Beyonce out of our wheelhouse, right? Beyonce used to run off albums, boom, 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 and we was like, hey yo, like, slow down. We need a break. We trying to catch up. Some of these songs ain't hitting in that way. So Beyonce has obviously probably has matured as a person first.
Oh, 100%.
A more loving wife. She has 3 beautiful big children now.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna get a little personal. I think maybe this is just me, because you gave us the break when you probably didn't have to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could have dropped the Bad Bitch anthem real quick, and it would have,
She kept the streets fed with Homecoming. She kept the streets fed.
What about the Lion King soundtrack? Jesus, what was it? No,
I don't know.
Lion
I don't
King.
know. Oh no,
The
you talking about the
Afrobeats
black joint?
Yeah, the Afrobeats joint.
The one joint that was on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
What's the name of
Afrobeats
that
joint.
shit?
I forgot.
Man, I wasn't fucking with
But
it.
still, it was actually pretty dope to look at. But still,
Hey man, we getting actual album Beyonce coming on the way.
I think maybe I'm thinking maybe a little sprinkling of personal in there, because like the last times it was just big rollouts, especially with the whole Jay-Z allegedly cheating. I think it's still alleged. I'm still riding for my man. But I mean, you had the Lemonade joint, then Solange came out with her best album, then you had Everything Is Love, which was still a glorified mixtape to me.
Facts.
So, and then you got tours. Like, so Beyonce definitely finna hit y'all over the head with a world tour.
Oh no, that's 100% coming. Which brings me to my next point, right? So the image that came out said Act 1, right? So that means there has to be an Act 2. What do you think the Act 2 is?
I don't know. I'm not a fan of these part 1, part 2 joints, because part 1 might have all the slappers. I'm telling you, part 1 might be the one, right? And then part 2, he'll be like, ugh.
But see, this is the thing though. So I think Act 1 is the album, right? But I think Act 2 might be the tour. But then I think Act 3 might be like a documentary, a movie, or some shit.
It said it was Act 3. It was an Act 3?
No. I'm just saying like.
Okay.
Well, there are 3 acts to a movie, right?
Okay.
So I guess that's the flow that I'm following here.
Okay.
So because there's Act 1, I'm thinking there's going to be Act 2 and 3. So I think Act 2 would be the tour, and then Act 3 would be the documentary or whatever else to like sum everything up, the album and the tour together.
Gotcha. But this is the thing that actually shocked me. She actually gave us an album announcement.
Yeah.
Where, she can just drop. She can just drop the album tomorrow. But she gave us time to think and consider. Well, not me personally, but just the people that are going to. I'll probably be at this damn concert because of my wife. But, just in that way. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't buying one of them boxes, the mystery boxes? The mystery boxes.
Goddamn Ivy Park and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was just saying, though, it's like when you think about it, it's remarkable. Like, I'm giving y'all 6 weeks. Put a couple $1,000s aside.
No, that's
because I'm
real.
coming.
That's real.
Buy this shirt, buy this Ivy Park sweatpants, and get these concert tickets.
What's crazy? So I looked. What's crazy is the merch boxes that she released, where there are no images of, or 40. So there are 4 different mystery box packages, right?
Yeah.
But each of them is $40 a piece.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Right. I said the same thing, right?
Yeah.
But she gonna hit you over the head with the concert tickets.
Oh man,
With the concert tickets.
stadium only too. So
Man, so yeah,
she go two in LA, 2 in Chicago, 2 in New York,
to New York, yeah.
maybe 2 in Houston. Everybody else got to get how they live, baby.
Man, listen, oh my God, and she might do a world tour.
Oh.
Like she's going to be in other countries. All this shit.
This is her 3rd world tour. This is crazy.
That's
if she
insane,
does
bro.
the tour, like no,
Oh, no.
ain't no if.
No, it's happening.
She's doing
it's
the
definitely
tour,
happening.
but it's just like this the 3rd one. How many people get 3?
Shit, I don't think Michael Jackson got 3. That's a solo.
Well, the thing is with Mike, he toured for 2 years.
No,
though.
that's not his face.
That's the other thing. Mike toured.
He might have hit every
He did the
country
same
twice.
tour for 2 years.
Yeah,
like,
all right. No, that's different. That's different. No, that's
like,
different.
and that's a difference in the times too, because like now you can do a world tour in the months, right? Because of the advances in travel and things like that.
Yep.
And you know what these artists probably can do to rejuvenate themselves when it comes to performing. So
Yeah, man. So last thing, do you think there are any features? And if so, who do you think is featured on this album outside of Jay-Z?
there's no knowing with Beyonce. You don't know.
That's true. That's true.
The only thing I can tell you that Dream wrote on this album. That's it. I ain't got nothing else. I ain't got nothing.
I can agree with that.
That's the only thing I got for you.
I think we get either a Cardi or a Megan Thee Stallion collab. Either or. I don't think it's both.
That's a bold prediction. And it's not too bold. I can see it happening.
She might surprise us, like, have something similar to, like, Kodak on Kendrick's album, like some random shit. I feel like that was random, but, yeah. We'll see, though. I mean, listen.
But she definitely gonna have one big rap feature because she's good for that. Like she's great for that because Jay wasn't even on Lemonade. Kendrick was.
Okay. No, Lemonade was about Jay-Z. He can't be on it.
I mean, but they did a whole album. But you know what? That's the thing. We did a whole album.
That's the reconcile.
To reconcile.
That's the reconcile.
I'm doing this air quote shit to reconcile. Like, hey, yo.
No, let them have it. Let them have it. That's funny.
That's funny, man. But now let's spin the block and let's talk about her Dreamgirls co-star.
We are dream
I'm just saying, Jennifer Hudson, man. Black girl magic, black woman magic out here doing great things. She is the recent winner of the elusive EGOT award. Johnny, what do you think about Jennifer Hudson capturing the EGOT?
I think it is an amazing thing. I think it's a wonderful thing, especially with her being, I think, if I read this correctly, the youngest black person to get it.
Makes sense.
Like, following Jennifer Hudson's career, she started on American Idol, which I don't think she win her season.
Nah, she did not win.
She didn't win her season, and from there, from not winning the American Idol season that she was on to having hit albums, having a star performance in the movie Dreamgirls, where she won an Oscar for
She
her.
stole Beyonce's Oscar.
Hey, listen, she deserved it. I'm sorry, but she does. I think she.
Oh no, I'm not saying
yeah,
that she didn't. It's just funny because
hey, man,
Beyonce's salty.
Shit happens, right? But so for her to be able to maneuver in all of these different industries to get an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony Award, like, and us seeing her career basically start from American Idol, like, has been freaking amazing. Amazing. From working with super producers on albums to acting to doing things on Broadway. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. And this is not something that, first of all, is not easily attainable. And for somebody as young as she is to actually do it, like Whoopi Goldberg got one, but I don't think she got it until she was later on in her career. So no, this is great.
It's dope because like you said, we've seen Jennifer Hudson's career flourish in front of our eyes, right? From her not necessarily winning American Idol, but that becoming the start of her career in entertainment. And then the Dreamgirls was pretty much the breakout performance. And then you get an Oscar. And then you have hit, like you said, hit albums, you sold records. You won the Grammys for that. Like, and then I was just looking like she won the Tony for, The Color Purple, which is dope. And then, executive produced the show, so you got the Emmy. So you actually won it in competitive awards, and I'm not discounting the EGOT for anybody else that just gets it, by virtue of, how they just award it to you, like
honorary.
Yeah, honorary.
Yeah.
Something in that vein. Yep. That's not the name that they necessarily say honorary EGOT, but they be like, oh, here you go.
Yeah,
but when you actually went up for awards and then they said, hey, we're gonna vote you the best out of this category. Here, take it. That's what's up. And then it's a black woman. And the difference between a lot of these other EGOT winners that happen to be black, respect to even a John Legend, but Jennifer Hudson kind of feels more of the culture. And Whoopi, we grew up looking at Whoopi, but that's Big Mama, that's Auntie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that way.
And I feel like Whoopi has been such a big star for so long that she's like Oprah stat, she's not reachable, attainable like that.
Jennifer Hudson, we seen that, that's big sis,
right?
We see,
exactly.
we can see what that's
exactly.
like. So I think it's dope, you know what I'm saying, seeing that a black woman or somebody that's pretty much from the culture get to those plateaus and become one of the elite names in Hollywood or entertainment, period.
And the fact that she was able to get the EGOT not necessarily from only doing music or singing. She was an executive producer, which is how she got the Emmy, right? So being able to do different things throughout the industry to get the EGOT is also amazing, and not having to just stick to the thing that she was quote unquote known for, right? I think that's amazing, man. So shout out to Jennifer Hudson. Man, that's beautiful.
Man, definitely is beautiful. Let's talk about something else, man. I'm not sure how to really segue into it, so we just gonna talk about it.
I love it.
XXL magazine, the lone hip hop publication that's left, is released his only thing that ever gets us talking.
Right.
The 2022 XXL Freshman cover is out. The 15th anniversary of it.
That's crazy.
I remember 07 like it was just yesterday. Johnny, what do you think about the XXL Freshman cover for 2022?
Hey man, y'all know what's up. Listen,
y'all know the vibes.
Listen,
I got nothing.
Being around, we talked.
We just talked about how we uncles.
Listen, man, I only know. Hold on. 3 individuals. So let's name these people first, right? So we got Baby Tron, we got Cochise, we got Saucy Santana, Babyface Ray, Ken the Man, Sofago, Big Scar, Big 30, Casey, I'm assuming that's Casey, Doechii, I don't know, Callie, and Nardo Wick. So of these people that I've named, I only know 3 of them.
Who's the 3?
Saucy Santana. Saucy Santana been going crazy the last, I would say, few months, a year maybe tops.
Year and a half, probably.
Okay.
Sure.
Babyface Ray. And Ralph brought it to my attention that he was featured on the song that I had for OS of the Week a few weeks ago. So Babyface Ray, and then Nardo Wick. And I only know Nardo Wick because he was on Lotto's album this year.
Okay.
So those are the 3 individuals that I know and have heard music from.
Okay.
The other individuals, not so much.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like,
I know. I probably know 4, right? Like,
Okay.
just, I like whose music I'm familiar with.
Got
like,
you.
Have I heard the names before? And that's the other thing about freshman lists. They're supposed to introduce. You're not supposed
Also
to know
true.
who they
Also true.
are. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we've gotten so spoiled with them just cherry picking
Yeah.
the people that are hot. You know what I'm saying? And just putting them in your face and be like, oh, okay, we branded them now.
Right,
So
yeah.
what's up?
Right.
But sometimes they have to roll the dice on somebody that you not necessarily know so much. So I'm okay with it. And then we've already had these nuanced conversations about where the state of hip hop is and who the kids they're bringing up are going to sound like. Off that, past that. Let's see who's going to make it out this class.
Basically.
Now, my bold prediction is that Saucy Santana will be out for a while, right? And I mean, this is an LGBTQ artist who is unapologetically himself. Don't act like you don't know. We made these jokes on social media about him and Rick Ross being doubles. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I've never seen that, but that's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'm hip to Saucy because my wife watches Love and Hip Hop and the stuff that he's involved in. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't know who he is. And then if I've heard like any of his music, I know, matter of fact, he's on tour with Lotto.
Okay, I think I heard it. Yeah.
A lot of the songs that Saucy makes kind of push you in. Like, he's from Miami, so he makes like City Girl, like that type of vibe.
Yep.
So it's a lane for that. Salute, King.
Turn up.
Make that.
Turn
Because
up.
we talked about a few weeks ago when Rick Ross said that, hip hop is accepting of LGBTQ artists. All right, well, let's see.
Let's see for real.
Let's see. And then the type of music that Saucy makes, it has a lane. So I'm not going to sit here and say, like, I listen to it because I don't listen to City Girls like that. So it's not even me being discriminatory in that way.
Right.
But it's just like, oh, okay, do your thing.
And see, the thing I guess I can appreciate about Saucy Santana, right? So I am not familiar with any Saucy Santana music. But I am familiar with him from the branding. So
yeah.
literally all over social media, whether it's something with Love and Hip Hop, whether it's something with him on tour, whether it's interview, like whatever, like I see him through the social media eyes. Like, again, I don't know any music, but I'm constantly seeing
How many times is it like that, though?
It's not
like, I'm just saying for artists in general, right? You see them always like on your algorithm and your, in some news article, some video went viral and you're like, damn, like, who is this?
Yeah.
So that only helps and aids in what the music could possibly be, or at least bringing attention to it.
Right. So whoever, I don't know if it's him himself doing it or he has a team that somehow hacked the algorithm or what. But whatever they doing, like, continue, because the shit is working. This shit is working. So I love it.
Exactly. But one interesting point here too, Ken the Man. I was looking at that, I was like, who is Ken the Man? It's actually a woman. Now, she talked about how I forgot her actual name, but she was trying to go by Ken as a rapper, and it was just like taken up on like SoundCloud or something like that.
Okay.
So she went by Ken the Man, and that's just the name that it stuck.
Got you.
So I'm like, okay, that's an interesting nugget. I thought I looked into for that.
I'm not mad at that, and I'm going to assume that name has worked and stuck with her. So I'm with it. Turn up.
So Nardo Wick, I know him. He kind of has the kind of like the drill sound in a way. He got the big song. I know it was kind of big on TikTok, and they play it on the radio too. So I can't forget the name of it, but I know it's like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
This I got hard.
And I step on niggas. No, I'm saying that's the part of the song. But I mean, shout out to Nardo. I think he's dope. I mean, well, for what he does. And Big 30, definitely a street brand artist. Kind of like I heard him do a lot of stuff with Gucci, so I know what type of vibe that is.
Gotcha.
So I ain't gotta worry about too much. Babyface Ray, we kind of hip to what that could possibly be by the collaboration with ESTG and Mozzie.
Yep.
So those are artists that, we kind of know what we're getting with just everyone that I named. Now, everyone else on here, we just gonna have to see. And that's what this is for. Now, the XXL Freshman list can only help and aid you. Like, it puts you out there.
Yeah.
Now, it's on you to do what you do. I'm not saying XXL is like it's going to propel you to superstardom. No, that doesn't work for everybody. Trust me. But I just want to see who does the most with what they have here.
Exactly. Like, this gets the eyes on you.
Yep.
Because, again, outside of the three people that I knew, I would have never known any of these names, right?
Yep.
So now that your name is out there, you on the only hip hop publication that we have, like Ralph said. What do you do with this exposure now?
Yeah, exactly.
So only time will tell. Do you know if the freestyles have come out yet? I don't think they can, because I haven't seen them.
They haven't come out yet.
Okay, cool.
They've been doing like their version of mean tweets.
Oh, I've seen some of those. Yeah,
they've been doing like their version of that.
That's funny.
But it hasn't been like it hasn't been that.
One thing I hope though,
like the freestyle.
Yeah, so I hope as time goes on, I hope they keep the freestyle as one of the mainstays when it comes to this freshman cover. Only because that's what it's about. It's about the music. It's about the rapping. It's about what you can do as an artist, right?
Yeah.
So, as TikTok and social media still become, more mainstream, I hope they don't get away from the freestyle. Maybe find a new way to incorporate it or something into social media, but please don't get away from it, because I'm actually looking for, because I don't know most of these people. Yeah. Like I want to see it. I always look at the freshman freestyles, whether I like them or not. I'm still gonna watch them because I want to see what they.
Like you said, it's kind of a branding thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, hey, okay, they picked you. Let's see what you got. Even if I know it's not a complete freestyle, let me listen and see what you're possibly bringing. Because
if it's hard enough, I'm gonna go download some joints and see what you got. So yeah. So shout out to the freshman cover, man. Shout out to everybody that was handpicked, and we'll see what's going on with that.
Man, definitely, man. Let's see what's going on with this, man. Thursday, June the 23rd, coming up this week. We got a Verzuz matchup. It just came up out of nowhere, man. We got some R&B kings, I should say, matching up in Verzuz. We got Omarion versus Mario with a bonus matchup we will get to shortly. But what do you think about Verzuz TV coming with the R&B heat? Johnny?
It's been a week of like surprise announcements, right?
Yeah,
like this.
Yeah, like it's been crazy.
I feel like this was kind of hinted at a minute ago, but I didn't think this particular one was going to happen. Mario versus Omarion. It's a lot of O's, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It's gonna be a long night for Mario. I'm sorry. It's gonna be a long night for that man. I got nothing else.
Well, you know what? Last time I did a landslide prediction, we got cussed out.
It don't matter. Them people ain't real no way.
That is
they
true.
bots to me. So
that's true. But you know what? Yeah, this is gonna be a long
Listen,
night.
It's gonna be a long night, bro. We gonna Let Me Love You remix.
Mario, don't do Mario like that.
I'm sorry.
Don't do him like that.
It's for the jokes.
But
it's for the jokes.
But 14-6. Respectfully. And I had to stretch and think Omarion really got 20. Like,
I mean, you know
he got strong 10.
You know he gonna pull from B2K. He has to.
He has to.
But I mean, hey.
But I mean, he has enough. Like, I mean, Mario. I mean, I respect both of them and what they've been able to do. Like, they're not necessarily like. I don't know. I hate to pull somebody else into it, but they're not. We know who they are and we know who they aren't.
Right.
So let's just say that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but I respect them both. I actually love both of them as artists. I think they're both dope. Omarion has just had more complete albums to me personally. So I think I'll definitely side with Omarion on this. Did I say Mario or Omarion?
See, too many O's. You probably put them together.
I probably said Mario first.
Mariorion.
Yeah. Come on, man. I got to enunciate. I thought it was funny. If I was enunciating, that would have happened.
Facts.
But Omarion, I side with Omarion, but what he has going, because I think I side with his projects a little bit more than what Mario. But I think Mario is the way better singer.
Ooh,
Mario.
Okay.
Oh, Mario dust Omarion up when it comes to singing ability.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. And
matter of fact, when we get done, I'll play a song for you, and we'll have that debate off the air.
Say less. Say less.
Got you.
And because Verzuz has become a performance type of event. Come on now.
And then, we got Maybach. Oh, he ain't got Mario don't have that bag. Like, he don't.
No, not at all. Not even close. So, hey, yeah, it's.
Damn.
I might go 17-3. I might go 17.
Because it's like the songs that we gonna have to match up against each other. It's like,
Hey man,
Like Mario don't have an icebox. Respectfully,
he ain't got to touch either.
He even got an entourage. That's crazy.
Hey, 19-1.
I want to make.
That's a joke, but no.
No, they don't care.
Yeah, no, right. Look, right.
They don't
Exactly.
care.
Exactly. No, that's funny.
That would be funny if Mario has a hive.
Would it be?
Yeah,
Would it be funny?
Bone Thugs and Harmony got a hive.
Oh no, it's women. Oh no, they vicious. Oh, the women vicious. I'm
we're siding.
I'm joking, ladies.
We're still siding with Omarion.
I'm joking, ladies.
Nobody. Hey, look.
It's a joke.
I think everybody knows this is gonna be a long night for Mario.
Man, listen.
Except Mario.
Mario might know too.
I think Mario's just saying, "Hey, we bros. We finna go."
Yeah,
and make,
nah, my guy.
Nah. But let's get to these bonus matchups, man. We got Team Ray J and Bobby V versus Pleasure P and Sammy. Johnny, what's going on with the team?
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro.
Hey yo,
it's gonna be a long night for Pleasure P and Sammy. I think it's gonna be a long night for them.
What you talking about?
I think so.
Time out, man.
I think so.
Hey, yo, hold on, man. We're not doing this. What does Ray J have? Like, hold on. Since you side with Ray J, I know he big blood, and, and all that. I know you don't want to upset anybody.
What I've learned, what I've learned from years of just watching Ray J do things in the media and in tech and music, I just learned not to go against him. And also, this could be my Bobby V bias showing.
Bobby V ain't got enough to take on two people, but Ray J got 2 songs.
Shit.
2.
Hey man,
3.
If
I'm being generous with the 3.
Hey man, well that's why they doubling up. That's why they doubling up.
Bobby V got way more than 3 songs. Man.
Oh, I mean, no, big facts. But that's
Ray-
why you sprinkle the Ray J in there. That's why you sprinkle the Ray J in there.
The 3 that he got. Listen, man. Wait a minute. One wish, and I hit it first. Give me something else.
I wasn't even thinking I hit it first. I was just thinking the 2, honestly. I go for it. But what I'm saying is, I've learned.
You just know that
I've learned
Ray J
not to go against Ray J.
Ray J not getting up there to take no L.
At all.
Okay.
At all. Now,
But
lowest
think
of keys,
think about it on the other side, though. How many songs, Sammy?
Hey, if we being real about it,
3.
if we being real about
And
it,
one of them a feature.
strike one.
I was about to say hardball.
Caught you by yeah.
I was about to say that all the little things. That's one, right? What's the when he was Lil Sammy, and then I'm giving him Body Rock because I like that song, but I don't know how many people know that because it got Young Jock on it.
But you know, but you know what's funny though? I think Pleasure P and Sammy teaming up is like almost a perfect team, only because from what I've heard, a lot of Sammy's older, mature music, like the music he puts out now, is Pleasure P-esque. So I think that's probably why they matched them 2 up, but I don't think it's gonna be enough for.
I was just trying to figure out who put.
Hey man,
You know what this is like? This is like in battle rap when you do the double impact. Like you're trying to figure out how
2-on-2.
Like how did this work?
but you know what's gonna be fucking insane.
What?
They got a 2-on-2 matchup. But what if they only do 10 songs? Like total.
You know they ain't got both of these niggas ain't.
Because this is the
they might have 20 songs all together.
Fam, oh, now that I'm really thinking about this is super nasty. How you got a 2-on-2 on the undercard? This all right.
First of all, none of these niggas got a whole 20. None of them. As a solo artist.
Not even Mario?
Not even Omarion does have 20. And Mario been out as a solo artist since 03, and he ain't got 20 hits.
Oh, this is insane.
He got 20 songs for sure.
But yeah, but
20 hits. Omarion, we only giving him that because of the B2K. Like I know he got the B2K bag, but he got his feature bag, he got his solo bag, and then he got his Bow Wow bag.
Bro, this is insane. This is insane. Now that we actually really hear like talking about this, because I ain't really put much thought to this for real until just now. But bro,
that's why we talk it out, bro. That's why we talk it out.
The 2-on-2 undercard is highly disrespectful. Like it's not.
But we were gonna get to a pat. A pat. Damn.
Point it to
enunciate. We were gonna get to a point where they start pulling up the little artists for like little 3-packs and shit like that. But a 202.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying.
And now I'm trying to think.
So now I'm pretty sure like when we get to like the rap side of things, it's gonna be like Team St. Louis. It's gonna be Chingy and Jaquan on one side, and then like Team
New York.
I don't know. And then you can have like I don't know.
That's
Mano and goddamn.
That's insane. Yo, this is super nasty. I'm gonna watch this shit though. Hey,
Oh no, I'm watching it.
Lois the Keys. If they put this behind the paywall, I would pay for this. I ain't gonna lie.
This should. I mean, all jokes aside, right? All these are R&B kings in their own respectful way.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it should be entertaining. Let's just get. We had to get the jokes out, but all in all, this should definitely be entertaining. So
This shit is fucking crazy. This is crazy. This is insane. But the shit gonna be great though.
facts.
This shit gonna be great. I'm not gonna say excited, but I haven't been like looking forward to a Verzuz in a while.
Well, yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
But nah,
That's insane. Shout out to Verzuz.
yeah, man. OS gang, we have reached the end of our docket. As you can tell, Johnny, what do you have for the people?
If you are on YouTube, we appreciate you for rocking this far. Hit the comment section. Let us know what you thought about any of the topics that we discussed today. Hit the like, share, subscribe button. Share with your friends. Share with your family. And we'll catch y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Now, audio. Y'all know what's up. It's WKOS, baby. We're about to get into these joints. So it's time for OS Song of the Week.